Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all doing okay. Okay, this afternoon's class is going to be mainly a full body session, but we're going to really focus on our core. We're going to also work some arms and some legs, but our core today is going to be our core focus. Okay, so standing, actually, we're going to start on our all fours. So starting on our all fours, and usual disclosure, if something feels not good, you're not feeling it, just reset, don't do the exercise. Make your own decisions about what exercise you're going to do beginner or which exercises you're going to do advanced, or not really advanced, it's more of an intermediate level. I'll always give you options. Some exercise I won't be able to give you options. I want you to give it a go. Okay, so starting on all fours, all joints are stacked, your belly is in. You've got your hands directly over under your shoulders and your knees are directly under your hips. Good, your feet, your toes are tucked under. Good, from here, we're just gonna start with a dynamic cat stretch. We're gonna inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna round your back, drop your head, and then as you inhale, dropping your chest, opening up your gaze to the ceiling and rounding your back the opposite way. Exhale, opposite way again. Now, moving through the breath and spinal position this way. So moving as quickly or as slow as you like in this warm up. Good, 3 breaths here. That's 3, 2, last 1. Good. Okay, from here, finding the happy medium. I want you to wag your pelvis from side to side and gazing back to your pelvis at the same time, giving your spine a little side stretch. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Finding stillness. Now we're going to start working. From here, we're going to do 5 knee lifts. Lifting the knee to ankle height. You'll see in a minute. Inhale it to start. As you exhale, lift that knee to ankle height and then lower. Lift, lower. Good. 3 more. 3, 2. Don't forget to breathe. 1. Lower everything back down. 1 more time. Another 5. Ready. Inhale to prep. Exhale. Lift. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Lower everything back down. If your wrists are starting to tense, feel free to do this on your elbows. Okay, we're holding for a count of 5. So inhale, prep. As you exhale, lift. Lifting your knees to ankle height for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Option to lower, otherwise right into alternate kicks. Kicks is basically lifting 1 ankle at a time, kicking your legs towards your bottom. Good. From here, I need 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything back down. Shaking your wrists out. Coming into a pike position. Good. From here, just lift 1 heel at a time. Stretching out those calf muscles. Good. Now to 4, 3, 2, 1. Now finding pike to plank. Just give plank a go. You don't have to lower all the way to plank, but just give it a go. Inhaling here. As you exhale, adjust your hands and then push your pelvis down to find a plank and then push right back. Good. Give me 3 more. Finding plank for a second and then pushing back. If that is too hard, you can have your knees down to push back up. Good. 2 and 1. Good. Finding pike. Walk your hands until you find ragdoll, which is when your lower body is resting over, your upper body is resting over your lower body. From here, inhaling at the bottom. As you exhale, try to start to restack your spine until you're standing. Good. From standing, coming right into squat. So hands in prayer position or clasped, and I want you to have your weight in your heels Inhale, as you exhale, lower your weight all the way down and then coming back up. Good, so lower your pelvis as far down as you can go. I want a big range of motion. We're not here for long, so just really go as low down as you can handle it. Even have your pelvis touch the back of your legs and then come back up. Good. Good. Let's give me 5 more from here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Good. From here, letting go. Inhale, coming into halfway. Halfway, pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling back down, walking out to pike. Coming back to plank for a quick exercise. Remember, you can put your knees down at any time as long as you are in a plank position. From here, trying to keep your body as still as possible. Shoulder taps, tap one shoulder and then the other. Trying to keep your trunk as still as possible. Don't forget to breathe through it. We have 6 more from here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding pike. Walk your hands back to ragdoll. Good. Coming into ragdoll, inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, scoop with your belly, restack your spine until standing. Okay, finding your breath. From here, you're coming in to a half squat. Your hands are going to hinge up and your body's going to hinge forward. I hope you can see me, but from here, we're just going to lift your heels and lower back down. So inhale, as you exhale, lifting those heels up and then lower back down. Lift and lower. Good. 6 more from here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those heels. Lower that body back to ragdoll. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Good. Walk your hands back to a pike position. I'm just going to fix my mat. Okay, this is the last push for cardio. From here, coming into your plank, knees down option. If your knees are down, we're going to do a mountain climber. So actually, I want you to give this a go. Mountain climbers, basically, knee to chest, return, knee to chest, return. If this is too hard, you can lift your pelvis and do it that way. Do it in a pike position. Otherwise, plank, count to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, pelvis towards heels. Give me a well-deserved child's pose. Good. Big inhale, big exhale. Okay, not here for long. Let's keep moving. A dynamic stretch before we keep moving to some strength work. So on your next exhale, you're going to push forward, lower your pelvis down, find cobra. Then push back, find child's pose. Good. Inhale, exhale back. Good. 4 more breaths like this. 4, 3, good. 2. On your last one, you're dropping all the way down onto your belly. Okay, from here, we're gonna do some work for our back. Before we start moving, I want you to imagine your hips are filled with sand. Your pelvis is a big sandbag, and your hip bones are really digging into your mat. The tops of your feet are hip distance apart, and they're also digging evenly onto your mat. Same weight, equal weighted between both legs. Good. Okay, from here, your head is just hovering off that mat, and your hands is mat distanced apart, just resting down for now. Good. On your next inhale, you're gonna lift your gaze, starting with your gaze, head, and then your hands are gonna lift at the same time as your head. Holding the start position, you're gonna pull your elbows back, almost like you're cracking a chestnut between those shoulder blades in the back, and then lower down to hover, not necessarily touching. Then inhale, come back, up, exhale, lower down. Good. This should feel hard in your back muscles. Good. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Remember, your pelvis is really digging into that hip. Your pelvis is really digging into that mat. Your hip bones are almost making an indentation on that mat. Good. 2 more times from here. Last one. Rest all the way down, stacking your hands, resting your forehead down for a breather. Good. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your head. Your hands are going to reach behind you. This time, your feet are going to lift at the same time. So we're going to inhale, lift, exhale, return back, hands to your side. And again, inhale, lift, head, hands, legs, and then return down. Good. Try not to hinge in the back, keeping your gaze down onto the mat or to the front of the mat as much as possible. Good. We're holding on the next one. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. And then your next inhale, you're going to come up and hold. In this hold, your hands are going to pulse up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other and pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back down. Good job. Okay, from here, we're coming into our side. In this side position, just watch me clearly and listen to my cues. This is a little bit difficult, but I promise you, you'll love it. Okay, let's start with the legs. Let's start with the position of the pelvis. We're starting on our side. Our elbow is down, our hand is down as well. And our legs, that top leg is going to hook under that bottom leg. So we're crossed under, okay? And the move looks like this. Our hands are gonna start up, kind of like ballerina pose. It's gonna start like this. We're gonna inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna roll to the side. Both hip bones you're gonna sit on the floor behind you, lifting those legs, okay? So I just want you to practice with me. Just sitting, okay? So this, we're gonna add on to this. This is just the first part of the move. You can stay in this part if you like. So it's still working your deep core abdominals, inner thighs. Good, adding on from here. As you go to your side, you're gonna lift off your arms and lift your legs up into a V. And then you're gonna sit back down, curl to start. In this position now, as we're in start position, you're gonna take this top leg, you're gonna arc 1, 2, 3, and then hook it back under, and then back to sit, lift, lower, back to sit, and arcing 1, 2, 3, zip, sit, lift, and again, good. 1, 2, 3, zip under, sit, lift. Good, one more time. Arc, 1, 2, 3, zip that leg under, and then sit back, arching those arms, lift, and back to start. Did you get that? So this should work your inner thighs and abdominals, also some hip flexor. Okay, let's work on to the other side now. Okay, so pelvis is down, our legs are 45 degrees away from us, and we're resting on our elbows, and our hand is on the mat. That top leg is hooked under that bottom leg. What's gonna make this exercise easier is if you really activate those inner thighs, really activate the zip between those two legs together to lift. That's what's gonna help you lift. Okay, hands to ballerina. We're gonna start with the side sit. You can stay there if you like. Inhale, as you exhale, lift those legs to hover and just sit and then return. Good, again, sit, return. Good, one more time, sit, return. Okay, adding the optional lift if you like. Inhale, exhale, sit, then lift elbow, lift legs, and then roll back to side. Top leg is gonna arc 1, 2, 3, zip it back under that bottom leg. Good. Sit, lift, sit, back, arc. 1, 2, 3, zip. Good. Sit back, lift, then arc. 1, 2, 3. Zip it under. Good. 2 more times. Zip, lift, and arc. 1, 2, 3. Lock it under. Inhale, exhale, sit back, lift, and then last arc. 1, 2, 3. Good. Well done. Okay, grab a drink of water if you like. We're going on to our backs now. Good work. Okay, lying on our backs, knees are bent, feet flat on the floor, hip distance apart. Your palms of your hands are firmly on the mat beside you. Inhaling to prep. As you exhale, roll that pelvis, tuck the pelvis under a little bit and peel it off the mat bone by bone till your weight's in your shoulder girdle. Your sit bones are shooting through the back of your legs. Your knees are hip distance apart, staying still. Hips are opening towards the ceiling, lifting up. Good. Inhaling at the top, exhale, lower your hips. Lower that spine, bone by bone. Back down onto the mat, finding neutral spine. One more time before we add on. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, flatten that lower back onto the mat. Lift that spine, bone by bone. Weight is in your shoulder girdle, shooting your knees towards the back of your mat, making sure there's hip distance apart. Inhale here, exhale like a string of pearls. Place that spine back down onto the mat, taking extra care at that lower back. Good. Coming back to your bridge, you're gonna meet me up top and we're adding on here. Inhale, exhale, roll that pelvis up. Peel that spine off. Good. Option to keep doing your normal bridges if you don't want to do this option. From here, we're doing alternate hip dips. Basically, we're going to drop one hip at a time. Inhale, prep. As you exhale, dropping the right, lift. Dropping the left, lift. Good. Your hands can stay onto the mat or they can stay on to your hip bones to just make sure you're dropping it properly. You're just dropping it maybe a fist, not a lot, or basically you're just, think of it like you're activating one glute and then dropping the other, if that makes sense. Good. 4 more from here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling back down. Good. Okay, from here, moving on to some marching. Inhale. Again, option to stay with hip dips, option to stay with normal bridges, or just lie down and give yourself a little massage in your back. But we're gonna march for a count of 6. So inhale at the bottom, exhale, rolling back up, holding your bridge. From here, you're gonna inhale. As you exhale, pick your right leg to tabletop, and then lower, then left leg to tabletop, then lower. This whole time, I want you to make sure your hip bones stay in the same horizontal plane. No dropping of hips, just marching. Good. I think this is our last 2, unless I've counted wrong. Inhaling as you pause, exhale, coming down. Good work. Okay, now you can give yourself, everyone can give themselves a nice back massage. Okay, moving on to chest lift. Hammocking your head in your hands. I want the heaviness of your head felt in your hands, so much so that your triceps are working in this position. Inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, you're going to lift head, neck, and shoulders as you picture your rib cage gliding towards your hip bones, then gliding back to lower. Good. 2 more times. Exhale to come up. Inhale to come down. Good. Continuing on, keeping your legs on the floor if you like, or challenge, legs in tabletop. Exhale, glide that rib cage down and then back. Good. Keep going. Option to extend one leg at a time. Good. If you're extending one leg at a time, option to keep lifted and just pulse up a little bit instead of coming all the way down as you extend. Good. Here for another 2, 1, lower everything down. Okay, from here, we're gonna do a double leg kick. We're gonna keep hammocking our head in our hands, and we're gonna inhale to prep. As you exhale, coming up into a chest lift, holding your chest lift. Sorry, there we go. Okay, holding your chest lift. Okay, holding your chest lift up, legs are in tabletop. You can hold this position and breathe to hold this. Otherwise, to progress, you're gonna kick to 45 degrees and return. Good, kick and return. 4 more. 3 more. Exhale, inhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale, returning back down. Good, okay, 1 more time. We're going to do 4 single leg and 4 double leg. Okay, starting with tabletop. You can do these kicks with your head down as an easier option. You don't have to be in chest lift. You can keep your head here and do the leg movements the same way I'm doing them while in chest lift. That's the easy version. I will do the next up version. So let's inhale to prep. As you exhale, coming into your chest lift. Holding your chest lift, your head is heavy in your hands. From here, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4 double leg kicks. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything back down. Good. Okay, now feet, soles of the feet on the floor, legs are bent, hands are just resting down beside your body. We're going to do some lateral side work. So we're going to inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to hover your hands. You're going to reach your reach your fingertips toward the back of the mat as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. This is your start position. From here, we're going to laterally reach. One side reaches towards your foot, and then the other will reach towards the foot. So you're just lateral side reaches. Good. Another 4 here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Even up both sides, coming back down. If that felt good, progressing or staying with that first variation, doing the same move with legs in tabletop. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, reaching those fingertips down as you lift into your chest lift. From here, 8 side reaches. Good. And I think we're at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling back down. Knees to chest, go side to side. Okay, from here, we're moving on to a teaser, starting with your legs bent. Our arms are arched behind us like this. Basically, the easier version. Let's start with the easier version, and then we will progress to the harder version. We're all going to do knees bent today. So we're going to inhale here. As you exhale, bring your chin to chest, and you're going to kind of balance yourself up until you're sitting, but balancing in a teaser position. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, rolling back down to start. Good. And again, balance, and then back to start. Good. If that felt easy, you don't have to hold the back of your knees. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, arcing those arms up to chest lift and coming to balance. Good. And again. Good. Stay in either one of those variations. If you want to challenge, you can do it full teaser with legs extended. The key here is to keep your head and your legs and your feet at the same level as you come up. Okay, so inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to arc your arms, lift your head, lift your feet, and come up into your teaser. And then back down. Good. One more time. Then we're staying sitting. Good. Lower back down. Okay, last 5 minutes of class. I'm just going to We're gonna do a series of 4 arm work and leg work, starting with our triceps. Start position here. So we're kind of in a reverse table position. Our hands are just on the mat, fingertips towards our pelvis. Easier version, let's all start with 4 of this version with our feet on the ground. Okay, inhale. As you exhale, bending those elbows, keeping your chest open. Bend, lift. Good. Bend and lift. 2 more. Bend, lift. Good. 4. Stay there or push on. Lift that pelvis up into a reverse table. Now we're going to do the same arm movement for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything back down. Flip your body over. Coming into push-up, knees on the floor to start. From here, you're going to bend your elbows 45 degrees away from your body. Inhaling here. As you exhale, lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back, breather. Push back, full push-ups, or stay with the easier version. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping those legs, dropping those elbows. Okay, moving on to legs. Belly is in. Right leg anchors down. We're moving our left. Donkey kicks up, keeping your legs bent. There's an imaginary cup of tea on that sacrum. Good. Kicking for 4, 3, 2, 1. Side fire hydrant. So you're just kicking the knee to the side, trying to keep stable. Good. We're at 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Leg extend. Toe lifts, toe taps. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower down, arcing to the side. Arc 45 degrees and return. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Change positions. Switching sides. Are anchoring with the opposite foot. Donkey kicks for 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrants. Knee to the side for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg. Toe lifts and lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Side arcs. Drawing a rainbow with that big toe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering that knee back down. Lower that pelvis towards your heels and come into a quick child pose. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Good work. 30 minutes. Big push. And exhale. Good. On your next exhale, take a big inhale here. On your next exhale, lower your pelvis towards those heels and start to rebuild that spine, bone by bone, until your body is upright. Head and neck starts to come up. As you come up, roll your shoulders back. And that is it for today. Feel free to rewatch this video. And if you did the beginner exercises, try to do the same workout with the advanced exercises. If you did the advanced exercises today, rewatch this video and take it slow and do the beginner exercises. Maybe do it when you need, a slower pace workout or just some morning movement to get your body moving. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next week for more Pilates. Bye, everyone.